Hi, I have been asked by a lot of those who suffer from recurrent chronic back pain how they could manage the persistent back condition effectively. Should I do yoga? Stretch? Which muscles should I stretch? How to stretch? Would foam rolling help? How to row? Which muscle should I row? Should I row before I stretch? Or the other way round? Well, these are all pertinent questions that I have asked in the past. Let me share with you a tested and logical approach that has helped me to successfully tackle my long-term back pain. I've mentioned in my previous videos that it is not good enough just to treat the acute episode of pain. It is important for you to manage the problem holistically. And the most important first step is to seek help and to identify the cause of your persistent backache. For example, do you sit for a prolonged period? Or sit with a poor posture? Or do you have abdominal obesity? Or are you flat-footed? Do you train with proper techniques and have your core engaged while you exercise? We need to identify the cause of your problems, or the pain will simply recur. Once you have identified the cause of your musculoskeletal back pain, you can start embarking on corrective exercises for the pain. These exercises involve 4 distinct phases. First, inhibitory phase. Inhibit the activity of overactive or tight muscles by using self-myofascial release. Secondly, lengthening phase. Once these overactive muscles have been inhibited, they need to be stretched or lengthened using either static or PNF stretching. Activation phase, activation of underactive tissues. Integration phase, functional exercises involving the use of dynamic total body exercises to enhance functional capacity. Exercises that focus on the synergistic function of the stabilization and mobilization muscles of the body. Now, let's take a look at these in greater details. First phase, inhibitory phase. Trigger points are the number 1 cause of lower back pain. It has been estimated that in up to 95% of muscular pain cases, trigger points are a primary cause. Trigger points are part of our protective mechanism. Any change in spinal mechanics over time can manifest as areas of tight muscles. Now, because trigger points make the host muscles weak, they are a useful mechanism for rapidly switching off muscle power around an injury. This is essential, for example, when there's a fracture. Trigger points are tiny muscle contraction knots, but they are not the same as muscle spasm, as muscle spasm involves the whole muscle and trigger point involves only certain muscle cells. There are over 700 muscles, and any one of these muscles can develop trigger points, which can refer pain, and therefore working on the area where you feel the symptoms may not give you relief. Part of the muscle fiber is contracted into a small knot. These muscle fibers are not available for use because they are already contracted, causing the muscle to be weakened. When pressed, trigger points feel like knots and are usually very tender. Trigger points affect a muscle by keeping it both tight and weak. They restrict blood and lymphatic circulation in the immediate vicinity. They will not disappear over time if left untreated. For foam rolling to be effective, it requires sufficiently deep, sustained pressure to the knotted up area. This enables increased circulation that has been restricted by the contracted tissue. Once we have released the tightened muscles by working on the trigger points within them, we need to stretch them to restore their normal length. Commonly tightened muscles that are implicated in lower back pain cases are listed here. Stretching them regularly can therefore prevent and alleviate back pain. And one of the most common culprits of lower back pain is the tightened piriformis due to the formation of trigger points within them. Typically, piriformis becomes tight due to overactivity in young people and underactivity in older individuals. Tight piriformis can lead to piriformis syndrome, manifested as sciatica-like pain around the buttock area and down the back of the legs. I'm demonstrating one of the many stretches for the piriformis. The yoga pigeon pose is an effective stretch for this gluteal muscle. Tightness of the quadratus lumborum due to the formation of trigger points within them is also implicated in lower back pain cases for those who sit for a prolonged period of time or for those who sit with poor posture. And as I have mentioned in my previous video, those habitually sitting with a wallet in the back pocket. I'm demonstrating the standing side bend, one of the easiest ways to stretch your QL. Tightened hip flexors due to prolonged sitting can lead to inactivation and weakness of your glutes. Overcompensation by your lower back muscles as a result of your lazy butt is one of the most common causes of lower back pain. I'm demonstrating a basic hip flexor stretch here in this video. Please take a look at my other videos in my channel for specific stretches for your piriformis, Kill and hip flexors. Once we have lengthened the tightened muscles, we need to activate those underactive tissues. Muscles that are typically weakened in the lower back pain cases include the gluteus maximus and the gluteus medius, and your primary core muscle, the transversus abdominis. In case of hyperkyphosis, the middle trapezius, rhomboid, and the deep neck flexors. Please take a look at my video dedicated for the corrective exercises for neck pain and hyperkyphosis. I'm demonstrating to you the cable hip extension exercise here for your inactive glutes. There are many other exercises like squats, deadlifts, glute bridges, etc. Please take a look at my video on glute activation. The transversus abdominis is the most important muscle of our core, and it is typically dysfunctional due to prolonged sitting on a stable surface. If you can stand up, put your fingers on the bony prominence on the side of your hip, that is your anterior superior iliac spine. Run your fingers medially, cough. You can feel the muscle tightening. This is the TVA contracting. So, how to activate the TVA? Lie on your back with your knees bent. Expire, contract your abdomen and pull your belly button towards your spine. You should be able to feel the muscle contracting if you press 2 inches in from the bony prominence at the front of your pelvis. Breathe normally. Maintain an isometric hold of this position for 6 to 10 seconds. Release and then repeat. You need to practice this so that you can consciously activate your TVA whenever you are walking, running, or most importantly, doing your exercises. Remember what I said before, the more you practice doing these activation exercises, the more efficient your brain becomes in instructing these muscles to work. That is what we call increase in neuromuscular efficiency. The last phase is the integration phase, functional exercises, which involves the use of dynamic total body exercises to enhance functional capacity. Exercises that focus on the synergistic function of the stabilization and mobilization muscles of the body. Core stability can be enhanced dramatically through the use of equipment that has an unstable base, thus requiring you to utilize your stabilization muscles to assist your balance. But it should be noted that there is no single optimum exercise that can help you to achieve this powerful core. Instead, a balance of exercises appropriate to your own goal and specific needs is required. This is why you are advised to seek help from an exercise professional who will not only introduce you to these exercises, but also monitor your progress and alter the variables to make the exercise more challenging. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please subscribe, share and comment. Please also hit the bell so that you will be notified of any new future video release. If you're interested in improving your health and fitness, and if you want to prevent lower back pain, please take a look at my book, which is now available from Amazon. Thank you.